I've got to admit, I'm in awe of this world, in awe of my travels across Thailand, and we can forget just how beautiful the world is. It's only us humans that often make it more complicated, hostile and downright nasty. I quite often come down to Pratanak Beach, just down from Soi 5, especially when the sun's setting. The weather at the moment, we're late November, is really good. And life is great. The city of Pattaya is gearing itself for this weekend's firework festival. And it's just an example of the magnitude of events that this city holds. And as I come down to this beach, you know what I'm like. I always think I want to refocus and make sure I'm always making the right decisions. And I know that I've got to get my health right and keep that right, which I do, that's check. I know I need to keep myself close with my family. But the dream my wife and I have, and we've shared this for some time now, is even though we've been a little bit headless in our pursuit of earning money, we know that that's not where we want to go, and it's not all about earning the big bucks, but about having the right life and one you want. I want to detangle myself and family from the expectations and rules of life and get to enjoy travel and this world without the stresses and toils that often come with just the daily grind. And so I look at the areas of where it costs me money, and these are the things that I'd like to change. And the first one being schooling. And I've spoken to a lot of parents in Thailand, and some that have gone on to achieve fantastic things with their kids, and they seem to share a similar narrative that says you don't have to send your kids to an international school for success, and would be an advocate of homeschooling and online schooling. And it's something that I've looked at, but because of the years of being so institutionalized in the system, I find it difficult to bring myself to pull my kids out of school. I've just had my term bill for both of my two kids. There's 3 terms at one of the international schools I go to, and I've got to pay another 200,000 baht. So it's 600,000 baht a year just before you get started. And that's one of the cheaper international schools. And yet I can slash that more than in half if I was to take that online route. Because I know there's a socialising element to it, but fundamentally a school is there so your kids can get their qualifications and so they can get to the next route. And once you're into your work, qualifications seem less important. And GCSEs, from what I remember, was never that difficult. And some of the lessons that they teach at school anyway, I don't think my kids really need to learn. The needs and requirements for life are much different than what they used to be, rather than just being taught how to retain information. Geography, physics, language, but language might be useful, although that's changing with technology. It's just your ability to retain information, just change the subject. So it only really gives people success if they're good at doing that. And that's not what you need in life. I look back at my school and there's no predetermined metric that says those in the higher sets done better. Not at all. So schooling is one area. Detangling myself from the commitment of working with and for others, and just working on my own projects, my own terms, the ability to take my family wherever I want and not be caught in any structure and just enjoy this country. Okay, I think I'll leave it there. So lovely. Never tired. Such a beautiful weather at the moment, November, December. Fresh, but that sun, especially if the sun comes down late afternoon, is very, very nice. Okay, keep safe. Down about Thailand.